Right. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Does it say that in there? Because that's
it does somewhere, but I can't find it now.
It's true, and I hadn't thought of it quite that way, but yeah, well, it's true. I mean,
speaking as the viceroy and not as the righteous Joseph, he proclaimed to the brothers how ethical he was, but suggested not very subtly that they would die unless they obeyed him.
Oh, right, right. Well, they may die anyway, but it also does suggest what I think you were just saying, that he, I fear God, so you're not going to die a terrible death, because if I didn't fear God, you would die a terrible death. That's interesting. Yeah, because this is a hell of an opportunity for revenge. I mean, can you imagine Genghis Khan? If Genghis Khan were the vizier of Egypt and his brothers came down in this situation, good God, Genghis Khan would have been, sleeping with their wives on top of their backs. Like, he would have, like... So that's very nice. Joseph.
So do you think it's good or bad for the Jews when you have a Jew in power like Joseph?
I don't think...
Like Joe Lieberman. If Joe Lieberman became president, do you think that would be good for the Jews or bad for the Jews?
I don't think it'd be either good or bad. I mean, I think it depends on how you play it, like everything else. I mean, I don't think Jews, by fretting and obsessing over, oh my goodness, the Goyim are going to hate us because there's a powerful Jew, I don't think that's true. I don't think the Jews know shit about the Goyim, is what I think. I think that they don't know what... I think the Jews underestimate non-Jews a lot. Underestimate both their moral capacities, overestimate the degree to which intellectual capacities. Yes, the Yiddish Kop, Goyish Kop, that kind of thing. I think they overestimate the degree to which non-Jews are obsessed with Jews. Well, there are some who are, I know, but I think a Jew in power is not in and of itself a problem or a blessing. I think.
You think the Jews by nature are more likely to commit white-collar crime?
Well, by nature is a tricky word. I certainly think that if Jews are 2% of the American population, I would be shocked if they weren't a significantly larger proportion of white-collar criminals. I mean, anyone who wants to argue with me on that and call me an anti-Semite for that, I'm ready for you. Because, right? I mean, don't you agree?
Did you invest any money with Bernie Madoff?
No, but I'm on Bernie's side. Did we talk about this last week? I don't think we did. I don't. I've always said sports gambling is in some ways more honest than betting in the stock market, because at least with sports gambling there's a day of reckoning. If the team sucks, they lose, you're out. With stock, it doesn't matter how shitty the company is. If people are excited, there's kind of momentum behind it, emotional momentum, then the price goes up. So NASDAQ is in a lot of ways a Ponzi scheme, and I think stocks, even money, generally is. So I don't think Bernie was doing anything all that special. He was the product, and people invested, and as long as they were excited about him, he kept making money.
Well, Bernie Madoff came into my chat room here earlier today, and he said, "Joy to the world, today we mark the birth of the real Mashiach, the one who can and will forgive all my sins. But will the hordes of angry Jews parked out in front of my apartment on Park Avenue take their hint? I doubt it. I'm thinking of doing Chinese today, but I don't know any Asian women. Today is a good day for a Jew to get things done. Jesus forgives my sins, why can't the Jews?"
Well, that's funny on a lot of levels. There's on behalf.
Your eyesight's not very good, Joey.
No, it's poor, and this is with contact lenses. Are there really hordes of angry Jews outside Bernie Madoff's apartment?
Well, Bernie says so in my chat.
Yeah, well, that's what Bernie says. Well, you never know that. That may be him. Richard Stallman engaged in a dialogue with me at Juicy while huge corporate CEOs were begging him for his attention. So
who's Richard?
Richard Stallman is basically the guy who owns the rights to Linux, the operating system which runs the web essentially. So,
but it's anyone can use it, right?
Anyone can use it, but the licensing agreement, there is a licensing agreement, and he kind of controls that. So he was one of the most desperately courted individuals by corporate America. I mean, they would do anything for him, and he was not all that responsive. But he was emailing with me. It was hysterical. Like, good God. But in any case. Oh, yes. I don't know. Someone told me that he invested in a lot of Jewish organizations had invested with Bernie Madoff. Yeah, so sorry for them. But again, the Jewish organizations have worked really, really hard to get themselves into the good graces of kind of obscenely wealthy Jews. So, I guess this is just how it works.
I think the question of Jews in power is an interesting one because Orthodox Jews and traditional Jews tend to think it's bad to have Jews in power, and bad to flaunt your success in front of the Goyim, and bad to have Jews in powerful secular roles. It's like keep it quiet. And liberal and secular Jews think it's great to have Jews in power and Jews winning awards and Jews being flashy and loud and
saying they're Jews.
And running Hollywood and banking and going for power and Orthodoxy has a real suspicion of Jews grasping for power in this world.
Right, and you're right.
Secular Jews think it's the bomb.
Right, and I kind of think it's neither.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. To be honest, between the two, again, I find myself saying this more frequently than I might think, but between the two, I go with the Orthodox again, just because I find it less annoying. You know, in that case, okay, fine. If you're gonna have a big emotional thing about Jews in power, then just fine, stay away from it, rather than hey, look at Shecky Green telling everyone he's Jewish and has power. I mean, you know what I mean?
I just think right now Monica is having Christmas dinner with her Goyish family.
Oh, right.
Monica. So I wonder what that conversation is like. What do you think's going on in Monica's home?
I don't know enough about her religious background, so what her home is like.
Fundamentalist Christians.
Really, yeah? And are they Philo-Semitic?
Philo-Semitic.
Okay.
But she has a brother who's not quite as Philo-Semitic. At least he has a harsh sense of humor.
Well, that's pretty cool, a fundamentalist Christian with a harsh sense of humor. But I can't even imagine. I mean, I know from my family what it's like to have Jews and converts to Christianity celebrate together for Christmas. People in my family converted to Quakerism. So these are an aunt.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Didn't expect it.
Why not? But I as a child, I kind of liked it. I mean, but no, there was tension that I didn't realize was there until later. I don't know. I mean,
wouldn't it be funny if the parents bought all of their children Christmas presents, but not Monica, because they didn't want to offend her religious sensibilities.
I bet they would. Like my first girlfriend, her mom was not Jewish, her dad was, and when her mother came over for her first big meeting, they made borscht and all this Jewish stuff for everyone, and for her they just had half a slice of grapefruit, and that was it. It was because they didn't want to offend her with the Jewish stuff. It's great. But is it like that? Is her family
I can't imagine it's a thrill for either party. Just imagine you have a kid who converts to Judaism, then you have them home for Christmas dinner. The parents must feel like failures, and then Monica must not be so thrilled either.
I don't know. I mean, everyone's different, but
you always look on the bright side of life.
Well, no. I mean,
always look on the bright side of life.
No, life is full of shit. I mean, there's
life can be fine if you both.
I should look up that song. No, it's not the bright side. There's a lot of trash and terror and awfulness in life, but
not just at Monica's home.
Not just at Monica's home, and no, but I think that of all the things that terrify me, Monica's parents are not one of them, and a child of mine converting to some. I'm trying to think of the faith that I would have. If my child became a Mooney, I think that would rub me the wrong way because it smells too much like.
What if they became gay?
I don't think
that wouldn't bother you.
Well, especially the daughters. I think I might even prefer if the daughters were gay.
But what about the boy? He married another man, and he's the female in the partnership, and you'd
All right,
you'd be thrilled.
Okay,
your son is getting home.
I will be
that big hairy black guy.
Oh shit. Okay, I'll be on.